Good day and welcome back to Coach Greg. In today's video, we're going to be covering the wrist position for the standard stock off-spin delivery. The first rule we are going to look at to make sure that our wrist position is good is we're going to use a rubber band attached to a pole. The player is going to hold it in his fingers with his pinky pointing forward, arm as straight as possible, wrist already back in the position ready to turn the ball. The pinky is going to move forward and the forefinger and the middle finger are going to rotate over the top, going towards where the pinky is going. And you're just going to keep going backwards and forwards, getting the wrist used to this position so that when we eventually release the ball, the wrist is in a strong position to get overspin on the ball with a little bit of side spin to get turn and bounce. The second drill we're going to be looking at is we're going to be using some two-tone balls so you can see how the seam is moving through the ball. The player is going to stand already in a bowling stride with ball in the hand, pinky pointing forward, throwing and trying to rip it as much as possible, trying to make sure that the fingers are going over the top of the ball with a little bit of side spin. The seam should be pointing towards 45 degrees. Try your best to throw the ball pitching outside off and spinning it past the leg stump. The throwing is to enable us to try and impart as much turn on the ball as possible to get our body used to turning the ball, and then from there on later we are going to be looking at bowling the ball with the same wrist position. It is a lot easier to enforce this position of the wrist and the pinky pointing forward from a throwing position, as there is less tension on the arm itself, and then you can work back and make sure that you can extend that into a full bowling action. For the last part of this, we are going to actively be bowling the ball with a two-tone ball to see how the ball's revolutions come out of the hand and to see that revolutions are imparted on the ball. Trying to get that pinky pointing forward with the overspin and that little bit of side spin, seam angle at 45 degrees, seeing if you can get the drift along with the turn and the bounce.
At this point, I would like to remind you all that we are not spin bowlers. We only do this for demonstration purposes. But remember, if we can do it, anyone can do it.
Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like below. Also comment on anything that you found useful when it comes to off-spin or anything that you'd like to see in the future. Also please remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get our content as soon as it releases.